Welcome in humanity to another edition of Truth 101. No chaser needed and no money required ever, family. TSAT, which stands for Truth Supersedes All Things at All Times, no matter what. And P.F.E, which stands for Plan for Everything at All Times, no matter fucking what, family. Let's get on in here, family, so we can listen to the Grandmaster Master Teacher, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, and her analyzing and understanding racism, family. We don't give enough credit and don't start actually doing what our greats told us and educated us, family. All our greats, from King to X to Khalid, Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, John D. Jackson, J.A. Rogers, Arthur Schomburg, all our greats, man, that we speak of, that y'all about to celebrate on Black History Month. Black History Month is every single second of every single day. My race is the mother and father and God, the goddess of humanity that every race came from. Family, that's just what it is. So it's Black History Month every single second of every single day for me. I'm a lifetime student, a lifetime teacher. If we start just a little bit, black man, black woman, black child, the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity, start actually doing with just a small amount of what our greats told us, like King and X and Khalid, all our greats, Ben Clark, Mr. Neely Fuller, Frances Cress Welsing, if we just do a little bit, because they told us all the solutions that we needed. They told us who all the problems was, when they did all their problems to us, where they was at. Our greats gave us a time stamp, even showed us the books that these European and Arabs bragged about everything that they done to us, then until now. Family. I'm going to digress. Let's get in here, family. Listen to the master teacher, because I can keep going on and on about the master teacher, grandmaster teachers. I'm a lifetime student and lifetime teacher, man.
You have to understand specifically what you're dealing with.
Okay.
And without the specific understanding, there cannot be. This is just like in a war. Until you understand the exact nature of the war. What is the war fundamentally about?
What is it about?
You can't really design strategies and tactics.
Facts.
And so we are not going to be able, this is why if we look back, things look worse today than they did 50 years ago.
Okay.
You see, because we're not dealing with an analysis. We're dealing with, telling people not to kill each other. We're not dealing because we're not allowed to talk specifically about racism, white supremacy.
Racism, white supremacy,
my purpose as a psychiatrist,
what is it, ma'am?
In talking about this and making an analysis of what we are specifically dealing with. It's like any other thing in medicine, that you don't just deal with the symptoms of a problem. You have to wonder, well, what is the disease base that the symptoms are a reflection of?
Factual.
And
that's logical.
what we have is blocking a discussion.
What is
any
that?
in-depth discussion of racism, white supremacy. I mean, I'm the only psychiatrist in the United States that has been talking about racism, white supremacy for 40 plus years. I'm the only.
Dr. Frances Cress Welsing just said, the master teacher just said she's the only psychiatrist before she passed away that had been speaking on racism, white supremacy for the last 40 years. Let's continue and see what else she's about to say.
The psychiatrist in the world. That is talking about it. Do you see? Because it's like there's a block.
Let's stop and rewind that, because people going to say, man, I don't think she said that. They'll be putting words in the queen mouth. Let's listen again.
That has been talking about racism, white supremacy. I mean, I'm the only psychiatrist in the United States that has been talking about racism, white supremacy for 40 plus years.
40 plus years.
I'm the only psychiatrist in the world that is talking about it. Do you see? Because it's like there's a block on. We are not going to talk about
Mr. Nitty Fuller was too. He was talking about it too. A couple other greats, but I get what you said, Quay. You got it. Mr. Nitty Fuller was talking about it. Well, y'all together, man. I can't have one without the other. Two master teacher, grandmaster teacher. Go get the P.I.C.S papers and read it. I'm currently reading it again for the second time, and definitely go get Counter Racist Code Logics and Concept by Mr. Neely Fuller. Family, these are who we supposed to be listening to, man. Our greats. That's why we call them our greats. That's why we celebrate all our greats, right? Because they the greats. So why we not listening and doing what the greats told us to do if we call them the greats? Hey, man, y'all make it up, man. I don't make it up. I digress.
We can talk about the symptoms. We can have all kind of people come on TV and talk about the symptoms. But we are not going to talk about the problem of racism, white supremacy,
No, we ain't
because
talking about
that's the
that.
behavior on the part of people who classify themselves as white.
Factual.
And so they have a wall of protection, a steel iron curtain around that specific discussion that gets into what is the white responsibility for the behavior activity that we see on the planet. But I say that those people who are sincerely interested in solving the problem, they have to go in depth to the analysis. And when the Attorney General said, "Are we a nation of cowards?" being unable to talk about racism, and the answer to that has to be yes, we are a nation of cowards, but we can try to find the courage. If I could wave a magic wand, you see, you would have many people who classify themselves as white having the courage to talk about it, as well as black people and other groups of pigmented people being able to talk about this. But there are consequences to be paid, do you see, for going into this no man's land.
It cost Dr. King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, Nelson Mandela to rot away in prison. It cost these men of many others now their life. Family. Just speaking the truth.
Or where this is not supposed to be discussed, but we are not going to be healthy, functional people, mentally healthy people until this can take place.
Factual. The GOAT, the God, Mother and Father and God and Goddess of humanity, Master Teacher, Dr. Frances Wilson, just killed it. Nothing but true fact, reality, logic, and objectivity, and no chaser. I'm out.